Hey everybody, Cokeman 250 here. Well, I'm working on an automatic chicken waterer. And what I got right here, this is going to be the piece of pipe that goes inside of the chicken coop. And it's going to have two of these poultry nipples screwed into it. Now I've took my drill and I've started a hole right where I think I eyeballed it. That's how I lined these up perfectly. I threw an eyeball on it, and and that's how I lined them up. It says to use a 3/8 drill bit, and I'm not gonna waller that or anything. I'm just gonna go straight in because it says these poultry nipples. If you can stick some Teflon tape on it. Teflon tape, you should be able to just screw them straight into this PVC. Put a little bit of Teflon on these. And these do have a little rubber washer on them. And I'll show you this thing. You know, they peck at it and it lets the water come through. So this system won't be pressurized, even though it's may get plumbed to the well. It won't be pressurized. It'll be a really just a gravity feed system. And I'm not even going to glue any of these PVC parts. Alright, it says these things should just screw through that hole that you drilled in. My eyeball may have been a little bit off kilter. I don't know, that's pretty close. You may be able to tell better than I can. Wow, that is pretty good eyeball right there. Alright, so I got a piece of 2x6 cedar, and this is left from my raised bed project, and I'm going to use this for the legs of the water tower. And then I have a 30-gallon barrel that we're going to use, but we're going to use it. We're going to cut the legs 25 inches tall, and then we'll put a platform on top for the barrel to set on top of upside down. So I'm going to get these cut and we'll come back. Look at that beautiful cedar color. Man, that's beautiful. Alright, so I'm working on two projects here. I got video on both of them, but I've switched from the run back to the watering system because I'm waiting on something for the run. So anyway, off of the run project, I had these scraps that I cut off. So we're not using a plan or anything with this. All we're doing is making a base for this drum to set on, and these are going to be perfect to space out the legs. We're just going to nail these things together and get us kind of a base set up, and then we'll go from there.
Do you like that? out has to be pushed back. There you go. Can I see it?
Alright, so we got the base. And now we're gonna cut a board. Put that side down up there. We got another piece. This is a piece of wood from the workshop build. One of the floor pieces. So tape measure down there, would you? Down in the middle. Her base about 24 inches. So we're going to cut one piece of this 24. We're going to cut two pieces of this 24, and then we'll nail it down to the top of the base. All right, so sticker barrel up there. We left a gap in the middle right there. That's where the pipe's going to feed down through. Since the barrel, the end, show me the front end of that where they screw into. There we go. See the hole for these are right in the middle. So this way we put the gap in the middle so that it'll support the rest of the barrel. Let it go down. Set just like that. Of course, this will screw on, and this, we've left enough gap for this whole thing to however far it sticks out so that the barrel will still sit flush on there, and then it'll feed the pipe out through. But a guy gave me a 55-gallon barrel yesterday, so I'm going to switch this plug out, taking it off of the one I was going to use, and we're going to switch it over to the other barrel. But though this isn't fully automatic, it is going to be a whole lot less steps for my boy, because I'm going to try to run a line over here from the well. I'm going to try to make this where I don't glue it. Alright, so I went and hooked the well up, trying to run it some through. I ain't run the well in a while, and there's a lot of iron in it. Starting to clear up now. I'm going to rinse this barrel out. I cut a hole in the top of this barrel, like with a roto zip, whatever Porter Cable version of the roto zip is. I don't have the bottom of this capped off or anything, so just kind of letting it run through and clean up. And this detergent that was in here, this is a food grade detergent. They use it in poultry processing plants. So there probably isn't anything in this that's very harmful. Alright, now I'm going to fill this all the way up, and then I'm going to pull the cap on it and let it drain. And then I'm going to fill it up, hook it all back up, and then I'll be ready to use it. Well, too bad I couldn't get to the camera to turn it on before it fell. But yeah, it's not very stable the way I built these legs. So we're going to take this base into the wood shop. We're going to sturdy up the bottom, put some longer boards. We're going to put board bracing in between the legs on the bottom. And then we're going to put some longer boards than that so it won't tip one way or the other. And then we'll try to get this a little bit more level down here. But I held that thing for a long time because I wanted it all the way filled to the top so it would start pushing them bubbles out the top and any plastic pieces. And I got it filled to the top, so we should be all right, cleaned out wise. I'm letting it drain so I can pick it up. 55 gallons of water is pretty heavy. Alright, there's no rhyme or reason why I made them this long. I did overhang about 7.5 inches off each side, just so they'd be even. Alright, so all that did was just give it a wider footprint. See that? Alright, let's go do it. Alright, so I got it plumbed. I'm filling it up. Pretty much out of the bottom of that barrel, I got a small piece of 3/4 inch PVC, or 1 inch I'm using. Sorry, 1 inch. Then I have an elbow shooting that way with another piece of pipe that goes through the fence, and then a T and there it is. So I don't have any of these joints glued, so we're just kind of seeing what happens here. It's like the ladies are getting on the roost. Let me go in here and see if we're getting any water down at the nipple part. We are getting some water. There's not a lot of pressure on it, but as that barrel fills up, it'll put more pressure on it with the gravity. Well, I'll bring you back once we get her filled up. Go to the water, chicken. Go to the water, ladies. Come on, try it out. Well, looks like they're going into roost. So, anyway, chicken water is all done. And maybe here pretty soon I'll get a clip of them using it. Well, this is Cokeman 250 from the land of the free and the home of the brave. God bless everybody. And remember, prep smarter and pray harder. Thanks for watching.